Hey, Duvid here. We're at the Detroit City Chess Club, Detroit Institute of Arts, and kids just came back from the Queen City Classic in Cincinnati Regional Tournament, and did pretty well. The elementary, first place, high school, second place, junior high champion. I made flowers for the event to congratulate them. So not a clean sweep, but dominant. We had 72 kids that went down. So thank God we got some kids that became very competitive, almost experts. Play about 2,000 rating to hundreds of competent players. People that give a decent game, all levels. The ones that come here more generally improve more, become stronger players. So very proud to be involved. A lot of these kids done drills or different things. People follow my channel. You may be recognized. So very good. Haven't done a ramble in a while. Been doing the week in review. Gotta kind of rework myself, streaming personality, what I'm doing. So interesting, Bernie Sanders is campaigning here in Detroit tonight. I'm not going to be there. The old Cobo Hall that's now Twin City Financial, jokingly say Torgo Hall, Gary Torgo Hall. Well, it's owned by the city. So that's where Louis Farrakhan spoke from. And now Bernie Sanders will campaign there tonight. Hopefully thousands and thousands of people will be there. Should be great. I would love to give flowers, a flower garland to Bernie Sanders. I really do. I love Bernie Sanders. I like the man. I'm not sure like president or I'm not really too interested in the political system as it is. So I'm not really pushing for one person over another for the system as is. And you could argue that at different points, but I like Bernie Sanders. I like a lot of the messages that he says, and you're just like a good man who has a general preaching kindness, even though it could be in a way that perceived negative, because he wants to, God forbid, have the government expand and possibly force people to do things that they don't want to do, or take away wealth or various things why he could be unpopular. But, just as a man, I kind of like him. I respect him. I doubt he's going to come to the DA. Extremely unlikely. But if he did, I would definitely give him a flower garland. But I don't even know if I know anybody that would let me get close enough to him to give him a flower garland. So, but, happy to give him the kids. Hopefully they'll be turning up soon, some of them. And distribute them among some of our players. So I guess I didn't mean to turn too much to Bernie Sanders, but I just kind of like the man, and I could see like maybe he's not a good governor, or maybe we'll hang out with him, but just the things that he's voicing on the national stage, it makes the conversation to me more interesting. So, so in that respect, just okay. I'm not really a news hound. I just follow the news enough to be a good citizen, to interact with my fellow creations. That, whatever reason Bernie Sanders is more pleasing for me, that he's in the news. And I think that could be a good direction for society. But I'm not actively participating. I'm always neutral on these things. So I'm not sure if I have a long ramble today about thought, consciousness, and learning processes. I've been playing a lot of Crazy House. I got in the top 100 of Horde and Crazy House on Lee chess, and haven't been focusing so much on regular chess. A lot of studies, a lot of thoughts, going back to the things I've talked about in the past, multiple truth hypothesis, and the hard problem of consciousness, and free will decision making, as it pertains to chess, and teaching children chess, and how the brain forms thought, and also possibly group selection strategy, saying what can we know, and the game of chess is an interesting analysis tool into the window of thought. And obviously it's a very popular game, and widely known and widely played. And even though the game, so to say, is unsolvable, a lot of the basic thought processes that people go into and how they go about strategizing their chess play is well understood. So if you're veering into how the brain makes decisions, or even like child development, chess has been used for a long period of time as a very good tool to use to measure and understand these type things, as I've discussed in the past many times. So hope to get more back into this. Apologize, not much going on. I just want to congratulate the kids. Season's individual, that was the end of the team championships. They'll have nationals for the individual, which also has a team component, and that's very tough competition. So hopefully that, and then there'll be the state individuals. So if they do well, maybe I'll make flowers. If they perform well in nationals, and otherwise I'll plant my garden. It's getting warmer, so another few months I'll start planting my garden, and hopefully have flowers every week for a good few months in the summer. So well wishes to the Detroit City Chess Club. Hopefully I'm going to be able to put my thoughts together, and going to do a few more streams. Some of those Ask the Rabbis I've been planning on doing, like the Goy, Jew, Gentile distinctions, the origins of the seven Noahide law. The guy Vince from Stop Noahide Laws. Been on some big channels, so maybe he speaks more about it. It'll be good timing to release my study on the origins of it. I'm listening to this course right now on pre-Christian pagan practices, mostly in Greece and Rome. Very interesting. That's also leading me to some insight that I'll probably talk about during the weekend review. So I'm trying to collect my thoughts. Like, I got to be active in the things I'm doing, and presidential race pretty interesting. I said Bernie Sanders here in Detroit tonight. Tulsi Gabbard, she was here earlier this week. If I'd known about it, I probably would have went down, but I'm not sure if there's anything groundbreaking. It was like a rally in support, but she didn't drop any policy. She largely just saying what she's been saying. So we'll see what happens. Michigan has our primary next Tuesday, so that's in a few days. That'll be interesting. I'm planning on doing a stream with Dishan, probably Tuesday night, maybe as the primaries come in, like 8, 9 o'clock, and we'll analyze the primaries as they come in. So hopefully that'll be Tuesday night, and I'll do it live from my house with Dishan. And okay, so I'm going to sign off. No comments, nothing doing. So I haven't been here at the chess club. Haven't done a ramble of the chess coach for a while. I don't really have too much new thoughts. In fact, I got to rehearse some of my older thoughts, but I'm happy to just show our trophies and show we did well.